This tastes like 12.
12 out of 10. Pretty cool, Uncle Bob.
No, Kenna. The strawberry tastes exactly the way it did when I was 12 years old.
Wow, ancient times, back when cars still needed drivers and planes still needed pilots.
Very funny. It's exactly the way I remember it. The greatest strawberry I've ever had. It's amazing I can enjoy it all over again. You should try some.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
I can't vouch for the rest of these berries. This is the only one I've ever had.
Well, how do you know that's the correct piece of fruit? All these strawberries look the same.
I remember walking past this silly sign when I found it, right there.
Be very, very careful where you put your feet. How very, very corny. It looks hand-painted too. Is this what art looked like before AI?
I remember walking past this message and being very, very careful myself. Almost tiptoeing through the soil in my little 6th grade shoes. And there it was, right there. The berry on the ground.
The best strawberry to ever strawberry.
Yes. Forgotten by somebody else, but never forgotten by me. Kenny, you should experience my memory.
Hey, I get the picture, okay? The sky's kind of gloomy, and you pause with this memory at a very warm and tranquil moment. But I don't need to eat to make my trip any more fulfilling. Besides, I don't trust your palate.
Why not?
Because I tried your cooking, and the dish that you bring to Mom's on Thanksgiving that no one consumes.
Plenty of people like my broccoli mac.
Whew, you should be locked up for the crimes against macaroni and cheese. Better yet, for being in violation of the United States of America's Federal Memory Code.
Great, she found me.
What? That's right, drop that strawberry, sir.
This one?
Yes.
I don't have one.
What? Oh, hey, stand back, ma'am.
Oh.
There. That's better. Oh, the sunshine only brought us an extra 30 seconds, though.
This is not better. This thing is heavy.
That will keep you in place. That's to imitate the sun's gravitational pull. I'm not a big fan of runners.
Do I look like a runner?
Uncle Bob, what is going on and who is this?
I'm Agent Rigby with Mind.
Like, is it the government agency?
Precisely. I'm with the Memory Investigation and Nullification Department, and this memory you are revisiting is off limits and hazardous.
Stupid government regulating when I can remember where.
Foolish man thinking you can break federal law.
How is this memory hazardous?
Looks peaceful, right? All these beautiful plants? I know. I grow strawberries in my yard, too. I can see why you thought that it was worth the risk.
What is happening? That does not look comfortable.
It is not just a restraint device. It is also to combat the sundowning.
What's sundown?
Agent, let me.
Well, get to it, Bob, and get to it quick. We've only got 8.5 minutes, 510 seconds. Every one of them precious.
Actually, 9 minutes by my calculation.
Too close for my comfort.
Well, come on, don't leave me here in the dark.
You really don't know what's going on here. You're really not an accessory?
No, she's not. She's the most important person to me in this whole gosh darn awful world, and well, I would never deliberately put her in harm's way.
Except you have, Bob. You have put her in harm's way, and I'm just here to get all of us out of here to safety.
How can I go anywhere? This thing weighs a ton.
I will deactivate that when I feel like you are motivated to leave. I'm not interested in manhandling someone if I don't have to. My grandmother taught me to respect my elders.
I don't understand. You keep saying this memory is dangerous, but you're the only danger I see.
He's the danger. You can't trust his decision-making. This man that you claim to be your uncle...
He is my uncle. Maybe not by blood, but Bob's my mom's friend. He's been there for me since I've been a little girl.
This man, Robert James Smith, is not thinking
Agent,
clearly.
please, it's for me to say.
Well, get to it, Bob, and get to it quick. We've only got 435 seconds.
Oh, okay, Kenna, you know these thingamajigs we have plugged into our
The
skull?
memory links?
Yes, well, they're not exactly...
Black market hardware. You can tell by their color they're not standard issue.
Okay, so not garden variety tech. Who cares?
That hacked hardware you have allows you to visit an off-limit memory. Like, for example, the scene of a crime you've committed in the past. We don't want anyone altering the evidence or getting caught in the middle of a violent event.
This is a crime scene? What crime did you possibly commit at 12 years old?
Trespassing. Eating a strawberry I wasn't supposed to eat.
Try larceny, the very same crime you've committed here today.
Trespassing, eating a strawberry? Those aren't violent. Those are tiny crimes.
While I may agree with you, it is my job to enforce the law, and any use of illegal memory links, no matter how tiny, is a federal violation.
But there's more to my story.
I know, Bob, but she doesn't have time for some long-winded narrative. None of us do. We've got 435 seconds.
Okay, over that hill, Kenna, right there, is a group home for children, for little kids. And when I was put there, and I lived there after my parents passed away when I was 3. And this strawberry field you see here, this strawberry field, I used to stare at it from my window for years and years, knowing full well that I would never be invited back here unless I had a nice family or a mother and father that I'd never see again. And then the farm owners, they put up iron gates and spiky fences to make sure all of us orphans were kept out.
But you finally got in.
Yes, I did. When I was 12 years old, I decided to give myself a present. So I put a heavy jacket over the spiky fences and I jumped over and I ran and ran to this spot right here where no families were peeking.
But they caught you anyway.
Yes, farm owners, well, they pressed charges and I was sent to a juvenile detention center where I got other gifts.
But when you got older, you met Mom, who worked at a soup kitchen and helped you get clean.
Yes, and I got to meet you. Kenna, you and your mom have done so much for this old broken down man. So much.
Broken, just like this memory is.
What do you mean?
Your uncle's memory is unstable. We've got 332 seconds before this entire place collapses on us.
What?
I have dementia, Kenna. Early onset dementia.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too, Bob. My grandmother went through dementia as well, but we haven't much time.
Kenna, I just wanted to experience this perfect moment just one more time. You know, a time when I was happy and innocent and free. You know, before I'd never see it again, before I went poof away, you know? You experiencing this memory with me has made it all the more better. Special.
This disease is going to destroy your uncle's memory in about 5 minutes. We don't want to be here when that happens, okay? Our consciousness was not meant to be part of his failing collection of neurons. If we're taken down by a total collapse, it will reverberate throughout all of our brains like an atom bomb. Basically, total brain death. Folks with dementia, they experience sundowning. They get more agitated as it gets darker. This artificial sunshine was meant to ease your brain some, Bob.
Thank you for the effort.
But my grandmother was the only one who really cared for me. And I cared for her when the disease became too unwieldy. She's why I decided to join Mind. I've made it my life's work to assist with people with memories in any way that I can. I was sent here to ensure that this unhealthy memory comes to an end. I just don't want any of us to be here when that happens.
I don't understand. Uncle Bob, you knew this memory was dangerous?
No, you see these black market thingies that we had, right? They pinpoint which memories are to go next. And this was the one to go. That's why I had you rush over to my apartment so we made sure we hurried enough so I can get here in time to see it again.
Okay, now we gotta hurry out of here.
Very sensible thinking.
What?
Come on.
No, I'm not going. No.
This is a terrible way for you to go, Bob. I've been with families that have been like this. It's devastating for their family.
Exactly, you're not staying here.
Yes, I am. Ken, I'm sorry, I'm staying.
224 seconds.
You're right, he's not thinking clearly. Grab him.
No, stay there, please, Agent, please. Allow me some dignity in my final moments, please.
Your final moments.
Decided to give myself over to the memory.
It's a terrible way to go, Bob. Painful.
What, this was your plan all along, to end things here?
No, with this disease, my future is grim. I want to escape to the past.
What, you painfully were gonna let me die here along with you?
No, Kenna, no, you have to go. I'll drag you out of here if I have to.
Well, you can't make me do anything I don't want to do.
Oh, Christ.
I'm staying.
This is not sensible. We have 3 minutes, 182 seconds.
Kenna, you have to get up. You've got to go. I have nothing to look forward to except becoming a fragment of myself. Rotting in some cell, maybe. But you have all...
If you leave here with me, Uncle Bob, you'll never spend any time behind bars.
But he broke the law.
I understand you have a job to do, Agent Rigby, but I've seen an actual human being under that uniform, haven't I? Do you have a first name?
It's Eleanor. I'm Eleanor. 154 seconds.
Eleanor, you're really going to make this poor man suffer in a government facility? How is that justice? He's never hurt a soul.
He's gonna hurt all of us if we don't get out of here.
Eleanor, let him go. Tell your superiors something. Please.
You're a lucky man, Bob.
I'm lucky. My brain is eating itself. Okay? My mind is going. It's wasting away. My mind, I'm losing my mind. Can you understand that?
Oh, it's officially time to go, Bob. 90
Uncle Bob,
seconds.
for me.
You've got someone who truly cares for you. Me, I'm alone. There's nobody to share a birthday greeting, a bottle of wine. On Sunday mornings, I've got no one to go for a ride. All I've got left is my grandmother's plants.
I can't ask you and your mother to do any more than you've already done. You've done so much. I don't want to be a burden. This disease is going to get so ugly.
I don't care about that. I just care about you.
Can you promise me that when this gets really, really bad, will you still need me? Will you still feed me?
Uncle Bob, I promise, even when the lights are gone, I'll be there with you, no matter what. You're mine forevermore.
Perhaps there's a way we can keep your lights burning bright even longer. Your subconscious unconscious must have realized it all along. Strawberries! They're the superfood for the mind. Excellent for memory.
Really?
Here's your future. We eat our weight in strawberries. What do you say?
No, I've never tasted anything as wonderful as I tasted here before.
Those strawberries in my yard, Bob, they're pretty special. They were Grandma's favorite. You can try them if you'd like.
We could try every berry in the world. Make new memories together.
New memories together?
Yes.
Chasing strawberry fields forever?